Hi loves, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're getting into my most used handbags. I did this video back in 2020. I'll link that one above if you haven't seen it. While all of the bags on that list are still very loved in my collection, I decided it was time to give an update because I've added quite a few pieces to my collection since then, and what I'm reaching for more often has changed. It's really hard to do a video like this because it's not like I use a bag for days on end unless I'm going on a trip. I change my bag every time I change my outfit. Going with the bags that I'm currently using most often since I filmed that last video, I do have bags in my collection where they got great use at the time, but I don't really use them as much anymore, so I didn't want to count those in this video. By the way, if you're new here, hi, my name is Morgan. I make videos about luxury handbags, fashion, and lifestyle. If that's your thing, please subscribe and turn on notifications. I upload once a week and I would love to have you here. And let's get into my 10 most used bags in my collection. First handbag on this list, and probably my most used overall, is my rainbow reissue. The bag I reach for all of the time. It was also the first time I ever used a personal shopper to locate a bag. I'll pop the video up here. It was my 30th birthday gift from my love. It's one of the best bags I have in my collection. I just find the mini reissue much more functional than the mini classic flap. It's mostly because it has the option of the double chain or the single chain. Of course, you can use a chain shortener on your rectangular classic flap, but then you have to decide what length you want to wear the bag. This one is just like a bigger classic flap. You can change it as you feel, so it just has that ease of use about it that makes it really comfortable to wear, makes it very versatile, and because it has all of these colors, it matches with so much in my wardrobe. I couldn't be more thrilled with this bag, and I highly recommend looking into the reissue mini if you are looking at the classic flap mini, because I really enjoy using this bag so much. This bag on my list is my medium cocoa handle in the black and the pink. I'm doing them together because they get just about the same amount of use. I believe on my last video I had the black one on there, and I'm not sure if I had the pink one on there or not, but both of these bags get so much use in my collection. I have added this blue one here. I don't think I'll ever add a cocoa handle in this medium size that I will use more than the black and this like medium pink. The great thing about this pink one is that it can look more salmon in some lights. It can look more of like a neutral medium pink in some lights. It changes with what you wear it, what lighting you're in, so it's a proper chameleon, so it matches with everything. As much as I love some of my other pinks more than this pink, if I had to pare my collection down, this pink would win just because of versatility of use and how many different outfits that it matches with. Of course, the black one gets a ton of use. It's my one leather caviar black Chanel, and you can't beat that in your collection. Sorry if the angle changed or anything. I had to run downstairs and actually get this bag because it's the current bag that I'm using. This is my nylon Chanel flap. This one pre-loved, and I will pop that video above. The difference on this one and the classic flap is it doesn't have the pocket on the back. So the turn lock has this like square border around it, but it opens up just like a regular classic flap, but this one has a zipper at the top, so your stuff is really secure because this is quite a squishy bag. I love this bag for running errands. This is one I'm not afraid to travel with. So it typically goes more on fall winter trips with me when my wardrobe is a little bit darker and this matches with more. But this goes so well with like athleisure. This is a Chanel I'm not fussed about bringing to the hair or the nail salon as well. So this makes for the perfect errand running bag for me. I mean, if it was pink, it would be definitely better, but I'm so glad I have this one in my collection. I would say if you have a casual style or you just want that easygoing Chanel, you can get these for a pretty decent price. It has gone up since I've bought mine pre-loved, but you can still get them for a much more affordable price than if you bought one new in store. I know Chanel has a ski line coming out this year, but I'm not sure what the bags are gonna look like from that. The ski line is something that you need to ask your SA for, because especially in hot climates like Dubai, it's going to be more difficult to get the pieces. You might actually even have to go through a personal shopper. So I would just avoid all of that nonsense and get one pre-loved because the prices are much better and you'll get great use out of this bag. The fourth bag on my list is my Crystal Prada re-edition. The white one is definitely the one I use more, but the usage is getting split now because of my lilac one. If I could justify and had the budget for every single color, I would probably buy every single color. Here are the crystals close up. As I've said before when I've shown this bag in videos, the camera really does not do it justice. It just does not. This is one of those bags that is so much more beautiful in person. I like that it has that casual vibe with the fabric handle. So this transitions to any type of outfit. The only thing I probably wouldn't wear it for is like a cocktail party or, you know, a black tie event. Athleisure, daily casual wear like jeans and a t-shirt, dresses, like this looks good with everything. And when I want a little pop of color, this lilac is just, I took this with me on my recent trip and I enjoyed using it so much because it also feels really secure to carry because it's up on your shoulder and under your arm, all zipped up, and you just don't have to worry as much. It is a bit flashy, of course, and probably the regular nylon one would be even better to travel with, but I just found this transitions so well from day to night. It's the perfect travel bag because no matter what I'm wearing, even if I change my outfit, I don't have to change my bag because it just still goes with everything. If you have been on the fence with either one of these or any of the colors, just go ahead and do it. Like, just don't resist it. I know it's everywhere. I know maybe people think it's trendy, but this is genuinely a bag I know I will use after the trend is dead. The fifth bag on my list is my small cocoa handle. It depends on the season and what my mood is, which one I'm using more, but I am always still reaching for this. I just find when I'm looking for a mini Chanel bag, this is more carefree. Because it's in caviar, I'm more likely to reach for one of these than I am one of my lambskin, like smaller Chanel bags. Also love that it has the additional shoulder strap plus the top handle, so I have that versatility of use. And I just use a little chain extender to make it a crossbody, so then it's like even more convenient. I will link some chain extenders in the description below. If they still had this style of stitching, I would probably have more colors in my collection, but I don't know, there's something about the outside stitching that's on the newer cocoa handles that I don't really love as much. So I'm so happy that I got, you know, a nice light pink and a nice bright pink, and I'm kind of covered with any outfit. If I want to wear this size, one of these two will match. Sixth bag on my list is my Louis Vuitton Escale Neverfull from 2020. I just love this bag. You know, there's a reason why the Neverfull is so popular. It's just that big giant hole you dump your whole life in, and it's just super useful. This is for travel. I use it for a beach bag. I use it, you know, daily if I need to take a lot with me. So this is one that I just think goes with everything. I love that it has the versatility of like the big logos or the small logos on the other side. This is one I would buy over and over again, but only in a limited edition, so it's like a little bit more special. I'm not a huge fan of brown, you guys know that, so I would never go for like a regular in-stock Neverfull, but this is so me and matches with so much in my wardrobe, and it's just such a functional shape. This is a lifelong bag for me. Seventh bag on my list is my picotin. I got very lucky that I bought it when I did, because since I've bought this, it's been impossible to get. The picotin is super popular, and I think because more and more people were talking about how affordable it is, how it's an easier bag to get at Hermes, it just exploded in popularity. And now like you walk into any Hermes and they like laugh at you when you ask for picotin. They're like, we have a long waiting list. I got mine pre-loved. I've yet to buy an Hermes bag in store. Link my review of this above in case you want to check that out. I never really thought my first Hermes bag would be yellow, but when I found this, it was under the current retail at the time, so I got a great deal on this. And now it's very hard to find a picotin even around retail on the pre-love market because they're getting harder and harder to get. So I would say if you have been thinking of this and you can find one at a good deal, go for it. Such a great bag. It does need an insert, and I do recommend the 7RP insert for it, especially because mine had some sagging in the corners and it really helped fill out the corners and hold its shape. I just enjoy using this so much. Of course, you need to be a top handle girl if you want to use this bag, but it comes in so many colors. I would highly recommend this bag. The eighth bag on my list is my Chanel Trendy Square Chain Wallet. This has been something that like, I'm so glad I got it when I did, because the new price for this is around $2,900, and I would not pay that for something this size. I just can't. It's one that I use all the time. I absolutely love it. Everyone thinks it's the cutest thing when I wear it. People will stop me and ask me about it. I have the pink one over here as well, but I'm more afraid to use that. So I do use this one more, and it looks pretty good. I've had it for a few years now. There are some small marks, but nothing really like super noticeable. I need to clean this. It does get fingerprints on the top, but as you can see, it's still in pretty good condition and it's holding up really well. So this is something that when I'm going out in the evening, I love to carry. It has card slots inside, so you just put, you know, lipstick, keys, cards. My phone is always in my hand anyways, so it's kind of the perfect going out bag. Even for like a weekend for like brunch or going to the mall or something where I don't want to carry a lot with me and I just want those basic essentials. It's a great one to just throw on and go. I also think lambskin bags are better to buy in the smaller size. You'll notice my bigger Chanel lambskin bags are not on my most used list. The ninth bag on my list might come as a surprise, but I have been using this so much more in the past year or so, and that is my tweed Chanel. It's a seasonal style, but it's the same size as a medium classic flap. The difference being is it has the pocket that runs the length of the bag, and I do have to keep a base shaper inside to help it hold its shape. I'll definitely have that linked below for you guys. This is one, because it's squishy, even though it has the same chain length as a medium classic flap, I can manage to wear this crossbody more comfortably, and it doesn't like push away or like stick out in weird ways from my body because it's a little more squishy and malleable. And I also love the access of being able to get my phone in and out very easily, and just to be able to put it in the back pocket when I need to be hands-free makes this bag so much more useful than my medium classic flap. That's why it's not on this list. I also feel more secure taking this as a travel bag too when I want to bring a Chanel with me, because I can wear it crossbody versus just on the shoulder. 10th most used bag in my collection, and that is my Chanel mini rectangular neon flap. I love this bag. This was purchased on a whim, a layover in Paris, and I went into the duty-free store just to have a browse. I saw this and I was like, I kind of need it. Such a good deal as well. At the time, the US price was $4,000 for the mini rectangular. It's now $4,400, and that increase happened like a month or two after I bought this bag. Because I got it duty free, I paid around $3,700. Now I love a deal, so I was so happy that I got this when I did. I had looked at a few lambskin minis like in prior years, and I don't know, I found like puckering around here. They just didn't look in good shape. And this one looked in such great shape. I was so happy with it. I was like, you know what? I've wanted a pink mini. We just have to do it. I've also been making such an effort to wear it. That's why it's on this list. I do baby this bag when I wear it, and I'm happy to do that. But I enjoy using it so much, and especially because I have the chain shortener for it. I'll also link some options below. It makes this bag more comfortable to use. I use it a lot as a shoulder bag as well if I'm going out at night and I want to take it. It also makes it able to where I can wear this with denim if I shorten the chain and wear it as a shoulder bag, because then it's not the long strap where the bag is going to rub against my denim and get color transfer. It's something I'm using and enjoying more, because so many of you told me you don't need to be afraid of it. Just use the bag, enjoy the bag. And I totally get where you're coming from. I just love to keep my bags looking new, and Caviar is just much easier for that. But I'm happy that this mini has now made it on the list, and I've made such an effort to wear it because it is such a nice bag. So there are two bags I'm sure you noticed are missing from this list because I'm totally obsessed with them, but they were just too new, and that is my Hermes Kelly and my Louis Vuitton Marshmallow bag. I have no doubts that they will knock out some of these bags and make it onto, you know, whenever I do this list again. The thing with my Kelly is it's a size 32, and it's not one that I would take for travel. Heavy, it's not really a day to night bag, it's only a day bag. So it doesn't make sense when you're trying to pack and have versatility of pieces to take a 32, and we've been traveling quite a bit. So I haven't been home enough, honestly, to use it enough to say that it should go on this list. But when I am home, I do reach for it. It was the first bag I pulled out when I got back from my trip, and I was like, I just need, like, I missed my Kelly. Like, I missed that experience and using the bag. My Louis Vuitton Marshmallow is the same thing. But right before a trip, and I didn't bring it with me because I was trying not to bring bags that had a lot of logos on them. I adore the shape, I adore the bag, and I love using it. I'm sure that'll be on a list in the future as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it gives you a little more insight as to what styles I'm really getting some cost per wear out of. Quite difficult once you've been collecting for 16 years like I have, and I rotate my bags so frequently, but I really think this is a well thought out, solid list of what I'm actually using in my collection. So I hope it was super helpful to see this list. If you did enjoy it, please give it a like, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok to see how I style my bags, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!